Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of the Monday Nitro Party. I'm one of your hosts, Jonas Barnes. We've got the co-host, Josh Alba, over here.
What's
How you doing?
I'm good. My hair's growing back.
Nice.
Let me show you.
Oh, shit, dude.
Looking good.
Your fucking hair grew
dude, your hair grew back fast.
I just sat by myself and went like
Jesus Christ. Is that the Armenian or whatever the fuck
Josh
you are?
was
Yes,
just taking
Yugoslavian.
shits in his hair grew
Yugoslavian,
back.
that's what it is.
Josh just taking shits in his hair group.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Shit my pants.
It's like you fucking sneezed and your fucking hair
I have
just came
3
back.
hemorrhoids now, but
God damn.
But you have a head full
I
of
have
hair.
more hair,
Dude.
Yeah, so
I refuse to take my hat off because I'm rocking the fucking the horseshoe almost. I hate that shit. By the way, if you guys hear that voice, might sound a little familiar because we got a friend of the show and we got a friend of Giovanni Lasagna who was on the
I've
show
never been on
before.
this show before.
No, we got a friend of Giovanni. This is like
He just sounds
they
familiar.
look similar, but like
Yeah.
they're brothers from another mother. You know.
No, I love the guy.
Aaron Kaplan, what's up,
How's
guys?
it go, dude? Doing good. It's been a weird weekend, but I'm so happy to be here. I love my big boys.
Yeah. We love you, buddy.
I know, I love
And
you
Aaron
too.
brought us a mascot.
I got you a little mascot. Yeah,
We got Pebble Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
like he's very tiny.
courtesy of my Aunt Simone Bologna.
Aunt Simone Bologna.
She eats a lot of bologna.
That's
Yeah.
that house has to smell like farts. If it's bologna.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine. Let's not talk about that.
Dude, I went through a phase of my life where it was a poverty phase for sure. But I was getting like that dollar store bologna, you know what I mean?
Oh.
And the stuff that's just called like
It's like Wunderbar.
Right.
that was
like-
massive depression.
oh my god, dude.
Jeez.
I went through
remember-
those and it was like that white bread that was somehow both wet and stale. Like it was just like what happened?
This is a true story. I mean, my first job, I worked at a supermarket deli, and we sold the German style bologna. And I'll never forget that on the packaging it said chicken, pork, beef, etc.
ETC.
And I was like, that's not an ingredient.
Just
Like you
et
can't have etc. As like, yeah, it's like you're yada-ing whatever the fuck else is in the fucking food. It's like, it's a little bit of chicken, a little pork. And
A little bit of
it's
something
bologna.
else. We got a little something else for you.
Other things.
Yeah.
Some other things, but
But like obviously I have the body of somebody who shits like a nightmare, but I will tell you
we all know that. You won't stop talking about it.
but I will tell you that when I went through the dollar store bologna phase, I had to I was not getting my damage deposit back in my
Other
apartment.
people
just
wake
from
up in your
farting.
shit.
Dude, it was so bad. It's the worst.
You're like, I hate my landlord. That's why I do this.
Dude, I'm gonna have to repaint the walls, sir. I'm sorry. Speaking of bad dietary choices, we got Pabst Blue Ribbon right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Having a nice Pabst.
Having a bad
PBR.
day. so fuck it.
GCW sponsor.
Dude, yeah. You know what's really funny? Like, I will say this about PBR. It is disgusting. So anyway.
Brought to you by bologna.
Right. It goes right there with the dollar
Yeah,
store
you
bologna.
just say dollar store, whatever. It was a phase.
Yeah, I know, I get it. I
Lonely
get it.
also runs lonely.
But at least you're going to have a juice for dinner, so that'll
Yes.
be great.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my body right and tight.
Josh is doing the balance today. He's doing the PBR
You got
for pre-dinner.
antioxidant tops
Yeah,
at
it's
the same
either this
time.
and juice or like a lot of ribs and mac and cheese.
It's fair. I did bring mac and cheese to our producer, and it's a solid 5 to 6 pounds of mac and cheese. Like it's a lot.
a lot.
And,
Josh was a
and it
little
might
jealous.
already be gone. Like it could
that's
actually
very-
already be gone. I'm not sure.
I did hear an inhaling noise in the other room.
Dude, it's really good mac and cheese too. Like I will shout the fuck out
He's
to Whole Foods
boofing
for their
it
mac
right
and
now.
cheese, dude. It's
That's not how you eat that.
can't-
That's how, what are you gonna shit out your mouth?
I would try it.
mac and cheese poppers.
Yeah.
So, they're not the appetizer ones. They're the ones.
I don't
They're the
think
ones
you're
for
gonna get
sex
the same
parties.
taste.
So this is not wrestling.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's been going on
Yeah,
in
we really
wrestling, you
ran through on
guys?
this one. So I want to start out with some easy stuff real quick. We are going to talk about just real quick the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking Andy Kaufman, man.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Andy Kaufman. It's been a long time, dude. There's
I
no
know.
way that he shouldn't have been in there already. Right?
Second comedian, right? Right after Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Should have
Drew
been
Carey.
before Drew Carey.
Way the fuck before Drew
Yeah,
Carey.
no, well, come on. I mean,
Nothing
the
against
Royal
Drew Carey.
Rumble
Drew Carey's dope, but,
2001. Listen, we all watched that improv pay-per-view because of that
Right.
appearance. That was like the only reason why he was there.
Yeah.
I have nothing against Drew Carey, but there's no way that he should have gone into the Hall of Fame before. Andy
Also,
Kaufman.
amazing moment with Drew Carey and Larry Legend and The Price is Right.
That is true. That is true. This is 6 degrees of separation to Drew Carey at this point. But Andy Kaufman, man, I'm super happy he's going to be in there. It's kind of fucked up that it happened after Jerry Lawler had a fucking stroke. Like, could they have not done it before Jerry was super fucked up? Because, like...
Yeah.
Well, you guys know I was there when Jerry Lawler got inducted in 2007.
I thought you were going to say when he got a heart attack.
I actually know somebody that was there when he had the heart attack. He said it was terrifying.
No, I was there when he got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And you remember who inducted him?
I don't.
William Shatner.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole audience chanted, "You don't know him."
That's really funny. Real quick side note. If you had to guess just by looking at William Shatner, how old would you say he is just visually?
I mean, I know.
Okay, but like just visually, how old would you say he is?
Like
Not
right
as
now?
old as how he is.
Right now, just
Right
visually.
now,
And I don't mean like if you know his actual age.
50s.
Like, yeah. Okay.
You say 50s?
Like
Yeah, and, like,
visually 50s.
Visually, right?
I mean,
Like,
I would say late 70s, early 80s.
at most,
At
and
most.
that's like if he took real good care of himself.
94 years old.
Dude, he's in his fucking 90s.
And he went to space last year.
And he was super sad after he got back. He was like, "This is like."
He said, "What else
the
am I?"
fuck?
He goes, "Well, he was sad because he goes, what the hell am I supposed to fucking do in life now?"
Well, no, it was like we're destroying this beautiful thing that I just saw from space. So I'm glad that I'm gonna die soon.
Don't want to come
It's
back.
just, yeah, dude.
Leave me here.
I've never seen somebody age better than William Shatner has. Like, that is insane. There's no way that he's fucking 90.
Adrenochrome,
90s.
dude.
Listen, if he's eating babies and like sucking their blood out for the
William
adrenochrome,
Shatner's
it's
babies.
clearly working. I mean, like,
Yeah. I
no.
love babies.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, Andy Kaufman, who do you think's going to induct him? It's got to be Jerry, right?
Probably.
Tony
Like,
Clifton.
If Tony Clifton, dude, if it's Tony Clifton,
and
I'll
then
mark
Andy
the fuck
Kaufman
out.
accepts the
I can see that
That's
happening
his comeback moment.
if you can't get Jerry Lawler. But I mean, come on, it has to be.
It's
Jerry.
got to be
has to be.
Jerry.
It has to be.
I mean, who? David. I want
think they
David
care about
Letterman
his
to
health.
induct him.
David Letterman?
Yeah.
That would actually be funny.
That'd be great.
So, quick shift on the Hall of Fame from beloved Andy Kaufman to controversial yet beloved Great Muta is also going in there.
Okay, controversial only because that one moment after his retirement match.
Right, okay,
After
listen,
a
who's going to
whole
induct
career.
him? It's not Sting, okay? Sting is not going to be there to induct him, so
No,
you
Ric
get...
Flair, Ric Flair's
It's not like he
No,
has to.
don't truck Ric Flair's
No,
fucking
I
carcass
think
out
they
there.
announced that.
I don't care
I
if
think
they
they
did.
announced
I don't care if they did. I hope he's incapacitated and can't do it, so they can
that
get
queer
the,
Shinsuke.
They can get the gayest wrestler, the gayest one possible in the WWE.
Effie's gonna induct.
Hey, fucking bring in Effie, give him a one-night contract, have him induct the Great
We're
Muta,
bringing
just so
back
the Great
Darren
Muta,
Young.
just so the Great Muta
then
can
he
be
comes out.
uncomfortable.
It's gonna be Rico.
Maybe.
That would be funny if it was Shinsuke Nakamura and he just comes out, he's like, "What the fuck did you call me?" Like,
Thank you, queer.
that was the weirdest thing too, because like it was totally
Vince is
like
laughing in the back.
right.
What are you doing here?
Good shit.
Yeah, that's all I did.
And then they're like, Vince, and he goes, "It's not me. I have a mustache.
Yeah, I'm Guy
I'm somebody
Cognito.
else."
That fucking Vincent Price mustache he had going on. Jesus Christ. So honestly, that was so funny about Muta because like it was obviously a joke. Muta's not controversial. Muta's like he's a legend. Which version of Muta's your favorite?
WCW Muta? NWO
Muta?
Muta?
Did you say Muta?
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 Muta.
That's the,
Muta.
that's,
Muta his mic.
he didn't speak a lot. So maybe. Which face paint was your favorite though? Was it the red?
The NWO, white and black.
I like
The one with the NWO on the face?
I like the green. I mean, honestly, one of my favorite entrances ever is like the genie entrance in Japan. Where
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
comes out like that, and he throws the thing, and then the fucking smoke comes out, and it's Muta. And I'm like, dude, wrestling fucking rules.
That's one of my favorite.
Yo, wrestling rules.
That's one of my
I was like,
favorite
this is live
entrances.
entertainment. This is amazing.
That's one
And
of
then
my
people are
favorite ones in the game,
this is
too.
fake, right? That's like the kind of shit where I'm like, people are like, so fucking fake, and I'm like, yeah.
He just threw a crystal ball in the ground and appeared in a puff of smoke. Yeah, it's fake, you jack off.
You know-
like,
I don't know.
You know, actually, but you know what's also very funny? So the Mist. You know who created the Mist, right? Gary Hart.
Gary Hart created the
Gary
best.
Hart is the inventor of they had Great Kabuki, and he was like,
Oh yeah, I do fucking remember this now.
in like Tennessee or fucking Texas or whatever, and it's like he saw some green food coloring. His wife was like making a cake, and he goes, wow, this would be cool if
It's
Asians
like, put that in my mouth.
Well, it's also like the weirdest thing where it goes, seems like a real Oriental thing to do, right? To like spit. Well, this, come on, it's the 80s in, because
the 80s were not, they weren't separating Asian cultures in the 80s.
No,
they were separating.
They're all Oriental. And they're just like, he goes, that seems like a real mystical Asian thing to do, right?
I want to know how many Asian wrestlers they presented it to before they got to Muta, while all the other ones kicked the shit out of them.
Right.
They're just like,
No,
they're like, what the
Kabuki.
fuck did you say to me? Like, presented it to Kabuki, yeah.
They gave it to Kabuki. Kabuki was like,
Kabuki.
okay.
Kabuki, if you go back to,
He was worried about his ass getting kicked out there. He was the fucking working WCCW in Texas.
if you go back in the day, dude, he feels like that would be like the one wrestler you could present that to out of all the Asian wrestlers, because he was like down for anything. He was fucking wild. And
Dude,
he was
wrestlers
great.
are down for fucking anything. Especially back then, they were like, we already have the weirdest job ever. And everybody still thinks that what we're doing is real.
Dude, people still fought and bled with Abdullah the Butcher after he gave a bunch of people hepatitis. They were just like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, dude, and Hall of Famer, Abby the Butcher.
Right, Abdullah the Butcher. That was such a fucked up story.
Also, not even like
Never
from the
touched-
Sudan,
ne-
just
never-
a black guy.
yeah, he had a soul food restaurant.
Kind of
and shit.
just a black guy.
I think he still has a restaurant.
It's
actually.
still open?
I think
No,
no?
it's been out of business for a while.
Has it? Fucking Abdullah. I always wanted
People
to go
got
to that.
hepatitis.
We got so hungry.
This has been a big food episode so far.
I know.
We're like,
So-
is it still
so,
open?
yeah,
Let's
big
go.
ups to rest in peace, Scott Steiner Shoney's.
Oh man,
The first victim of COVID.
Did either of you ever go to the Monday Nitro Grill when it was out, when it was open?
No.
No,
Yeah, you
but I
probably
did
missed the 3
I went
months
to
that it was
WWF
open.
New York.
I was fucking bummed that I moved here before. That I moved here after WW.
Dude, you did
WWF
not
New
miss
York.
out on anything.
No, I
never
just
got to
wanted, I
go
just
in.
wanted to go in there, walk in, and be like, "This is terrible," and then leave. Like, that's
I might
all.
have
You
brought
can still
this
do
up
that at the
before.
Hard Rock.
I just because like we were like super poor, so they were like, okay, you can stare at the window for 5 minutes, and then that's all we
So
did.
sad.
So we're like, oh, this is so cool, we're here.
That's true.
And
I never
told
ate
like
there either.
I told all the kids at school like I went there. And was
I
like,
went to
not
WWF
really
New
lying.
York. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I went there. I never really watched a pay-per-view or ate
I never went
food.
inside.
I feel like the people that were going to WWF New York were not WWF fans at all. I feel like they were just tourists from, like, oh, look at this place. Just unsufferable. Like a bachelorette party the whole time.
Yeah, now those people go to Ha Ha Comedy Club.
No, they go to the Hard Rock because that's the exact same place.
They go to the Hard Rock and
Or
then they go to,
Bubba
then they go
Gump
to,
Shrimp. They're like, I remember that Forrest Gump movie. Let's eat there.
They do. They go, they have diarrhea-inducing Hard Rock food, and then they go to LOL Comedy Club.
Ooh, let's eat the slash chicken fingers.
You think it would do good if they redid it, like they reopened it up again?
As WWF New York?
Yeah.
I feel like they could. I mean, I feel like now especially is a more marketable time for it because they could do a lot more stuff technologically. The whole pay-per-view at bars thing is huge. Like, people do
Yeah.
that shit all the time. Like, I think
Yeah.
they could, I for sure think
Especially
they
if you have like a big event space to like watch the premium live events.
I refuse
And,
to call it that. I hate that shit.
but the I mean, I get
shouldn't
you know,
be-
I thought it was weird that they call it, but I get it. I
it
get
makes sense. I just think it's
It should
fucking
be a
dumb.
Times
Yeah.
Square. That's when it closed down because it's like $1 million a day. Fucking
Right. Absolutely. So my favorite Muta was the masked one that has happened more in his recent years.
Oh yeah, the old man mask.
Yeah, the fucking crazy ass mask. Because I like masks in wrestling. Like, I've always been a big fan of them. So like when Kane would change up his mask and everything, I was always big into like the new ones he had because I always
Loved
thought
the mask.
I
Loved
I
always
know
thought they were
A&E on Kane was really good.
Which one?
The A&E on Kane was really good.
Really?
Do they go
Was
deep
it just
into
a
the
bunch of
political career?
like anti-abortion stances and shit?
No, they didn't go into that much. But they were talking for a while about him getting into politics.
Which, you know what's so
Give it up
weird?
for pro-life mayor Glenn
yeah,
Jacobs.
they didn't get into specifics, but they were
It
like,
is
"Hey,
really
he's the
weird to
mayor."
think about how pro-life Kane is and that Snitsky fucking storyline where he's like, that's probably why he was so mad. Not even just because he
was the
lost a child.
Unabomber.
He was like, he goes, you killed somebody.
Dude, Kane, it's such a weird.
Kane raped Lita.
It's such
Yeah,
a.
no.
Ba-dum-bum.
And
That
he
is
made
true.
her, and he tried to make a character term.
Right, in storyline.
And if it wasn't for
yeah,
Snitsky, which it wasn't his fault.
Right.
Which,
Tell me, is it not such a weird villain arc that Kane, the big red machine, who, per Triple H fucked Katie Vick's dead body, turns out to be an actual piece of shit in real life. Like it's such a weird thing. And like at first I'd just be like, whatever, he's pro-life, no big deal, he's not a piece of shit. But then I've seen some of the shit that he said on Twitter. That dude sucks.
And it's wild because when you watch the story, you watch that show and you watch how he came up and how the Kane character came, you're like, ooh, you're so fucking lucky. Like,
right, dude.
You wouldn't have had a job, you fucking loser. Like,
and he went through some toilet ass
for Undertaker.
Yeah.
Well, you been telling him early on.
It was, I only liked it. It was great before he was able to talk. And he was just like, suck at
my name is King. And no, that was The Rock.
Oh yeah,
that was The Rock.
They used to call him. They just called him retard all the time.
They would throw that
Big
word out.
Retard. Yeah,
They would throw that word out so much on WWE during that time.
People threw signs all over the.
Say it, Jonas.
What, retard?
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with saying that word.
Yes.
Like, it's so funny because I'm like, here's the thing: if somebody calls a retarded person a retard, I'm gonna slap the shit out of that person. Like that's
the most retarded thing you can do.
Right. I'm not into that. But the word itself, whatever. I've used that word for most of my life, and I know how I use that word.
I said it 3 times on the way here.
Well, you were on the train, so I get it.
I think he was just trying to call a retard. Retard. I was like,
are you trying to break the record for it?
He just wanted to make sure I showed up on time.
Right. But that was like during that time period of WWE, dude. They did so much shit like that. You remember when Vince dropped the N-bomb right in front of Booker T?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? Like, why is that? I get that Booker T probably needed the job.
Was that like a Raw, or was that like on a?
No, it was on Raw. He said it to John Cena, and John Cena was just like,
he said,
okay,
keep up the good work.
Don't you dare say it.
No, yeah. Why would I do that to myself? Do you know who I live with?
Beating the shit out of her.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Beat you half to death. Rightfully so.
Listen, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
As much as sometimes you guys see me very sad, but I don't want to die.
No. But yeah, dude, I remember that too because...
Also, I'm not an asshole.
Here's the other thing about it. They will cut out every single mention, whisper, a notion of thinking about Chris Benoit. That fucking thing, that part is still on the fucking network. Mm-hmm. It's still there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. They bleep it, but it's still there.
Well, Benoit's still on the network too.
Yeah. No, but what I mean is they don't ever talk about it. Like, they don't like. There's so many things that they just shut off. They'll get away from. But like shit like that.
I mean, things that are off the network is like what Roddy Piper half blackfacing it up against Bad News.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That's not on the network, or it still is.
No.
They got taken off the network.
That whole match is off the network.
That would be hilarious if they only cut Roddy Piper out of it and it looked like somebody was fighting Super Cena.
Yeah.
That would be really funny. No, they got rid of that, and then obviously shit that they have to blur out. Because of, like,
I know. Mickey James trying to finger Trish Stratus at WrestleMania 22 and like licking her fingers. Like
fuck Peacock.
I know, dude. Fuck Peacock. Fuck. Give me back the network. Give me back the network. Because honestly, the thing I miss about the network the most is being able to skip through matches. Like, and also being able to search for a specific thing. Hey, if I want to watch a Nasty Boys match, let me just search Nasty Boys.
Ew.
Why am I watching a Nasty Boys match? It's none of your goddamn business. But if I want to do that, I should be able.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
I do miss the network, honestly. Mm-hmm. And that whole Mickey James fingering Trish thing, that was so fucking funny because it was impromptu. Like they were not planning on it at all.
No, like,
Trish was furious. It was so funny.
Yeah, I want to watch fucking. I mean, like when Val Venus.
Chop with the pee-pee?
Choppy pee-pee.
Yeah.
They took that too out?
It's not out. But if I want to search for it, honestly, I love that.
If I want to search for it.
Choppy.
Yeah.
Dude, well, you
just fuck your algorithms all up on the WWE network.
Good. No, that's the algorithms I want. I want the worst in professional wrestling. Dude, when Taka attacks him from behind and the announce team goes, he Pearl Harbored him.
Oh my god! I remember that too. And then literally every bit.
And then they went to chop his dick off, and they cut, and then the next week he comes out with John Wayne Bobbitt.
Yeah, I remember
who
that.
was the Batman of getting your cock chopped off,
dude.
Oh my god. He was just there.
Did you know that John Bobbitt did an actual porn?
That's why they're friends. Porn. They actually explained that in the thing. He goes,
so
"There's
gross.
a reason why they know each other."
Dude, it's
It was
one
called
of the.
Fake Until You Make It.
I don't know if that is the name, but it might be the name.
Could be the name.
Look it up right now.
Yeah, that's why you got the laptop right there, buddy. So that's Hall of Fame so far. That's we got Muta, we got Andy Kaufman, and then we got Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, yeah.
Finally.
The Rey Mysterio one's
Another
cool.
finally.
Now,
What a
here's-
shitty dad. What a shitty dad
Hold
Rey
on.
Mysterio is.
Hear me out on this, because tell me if this is not the best way to do the Rey Mysterio match. Okay, they don't announce the match. Okay, they don't announce it till the Hall of Fame ceremony comes. It's not announced. Rey Mysterio goes up there. He does his acceptance. Blah 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 blah. Dominic comes out there and beats the living fuck out of him on stage at the Hall of Fame, and then he's like, "Give me my fucking match." Like, if they do that, and then they're like, the match is on, dude, that would be one of the most sought after matches on the card.
Wait, what did they did like when Webster Gary Coleman, like they divorced his parents?
Where the fuck did that come from?
No, so there's like divorce papers on
Oh.
like it's a
I see
ladder
what you're saying.
match, like with Eddie Guerrero.
With Eddie Guerrero's ashes
he gets,
on
gets
there?
to divorce. He gets to divorce his dad.
It gets emancipated.
Emancipation on a pole match.
No, he already has his own life. He already has his own life with him
I know, he's
and
got a
mommy. Yeah, dude.
I have a mommy.
He's fighting. He's fighting Buddy Matthews for Rhea Ripley's love. But no, I think that's how they can do it, because right now they've been like kind of dragging that thing along enough to where I figured they were going to announce it like probably the week before or whatever. But if they did it at the Hall of Fame ceremony, that would be fucking sick.
He said tomorrow night. Let's do this.
Like, seriously, I think that would be the best way to do that match.
I don't know.
No, dude.
Do you like?
Fucking,
I don't.
Because they're going to do the match anyway, but like, you gotta.
Like the fucking moment, like dude, the show's already sold out. People are already
have Rey Mysterio be the
it.
last one. Have him be the last one.
That's what I'm like annoyed with. It's like just announce it already.
No,
do other promos.
Nah, dude, do it like they did with the John Cena Undertaker thing. Get it until the very last fucking moment that you can.
Because the match isn't selling any more tickets.
Right.
Everybody's already going to fucking see it. Just be like,
that's the thing I hate about
it.
It's like they sold out both nights, and it's like they're just.
Coasting.
Because if
I don't want the storytelling,
all right, if I never bought the tickets, I wouldn't be interested in watching it, because I'm like, what's happening here?
So okay, but hear me out on this though, because none of us are retards. Just had to throw it out there on that one. But everybody knows that match
mentally
is
challenged.
Yeah, many times. But we do know that match is happening. Everybody knows that match is happening. It's not a secret. Just like everybody knew that the John Cena and Undertaker match was happening. So the way that they built that match, having Cena do his entrance and come out and do all that, and he was just like, all right, fuck it, he's not showing up. And then walks halfway up the ramp, and then the gong hits. That place fucking exploded. Like, even though everybody knew the match was going to happen.
Popcorn, they're like, anyway.
So like, even though everybody knew that the match was going to happen, that type of storyline, that type of build-up worked really well.
The match is going to happen. The only thing we don't have is the graphic.
Right. So I think if you did that with Rey Mysterio and Dominic, like having Rey just push and push and push and be like, I'm not going to fight my son. I'm not going to fight my son. Blah, blah, blah.
How cool
and then Dom comes out and just goes.
It's the mask too. So it's like a bloody half-ripped mask. Like
he's going to rip the mask.
And some of the things, and he just comes up, and it's just like Hogan, fucking Andre, like, yeah.
I feel like he's going to do that.
He's fight your son.
I feel like he's going to do it. He's going to rip the mask, and then I feel like he's going to spit in his face, but his actual face, like not just the mask. You know,
but you don't feel like with the way they're building it, like they're taking so long to build it, and like you said, I was thinking the same thing. They're going to do it last minute, but you don't think like it kind of like says, hey, we didn't have nothing else going on. You guys might as well have the match.
No, I don't think
like,
so.
Even if you don't know that match is happening.
No, but I think the two matches that they're doing, that they're waiting until the last minute to quote unquote announce, are the two that they should be doing that with. The Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Usos one, because that storyline, it makes sense to build it and build it and build it until it's about to fucking not be able to be built anymore. And then Rey and Dom, because Rey and Dom is long-term storytelling also to an extent. To an extent.
Oh, it totally is. No,
like, so, I mean, if you really want to go back to the whole fucking Eddie Guerrero ladder match, you can, but I'm not even talking about that.
No, if he said that Eddie is my real dad, then you would really be.
He already basically said that in the promo. He said that Eddie should have. He said Eddie.
He wish Eddie was my dad.
Yeah, he said, I wish
but
Eddie
is his dad. Ray just won the custody.
That would have been fucked up, but I don't think there's any way to. I don't think there's any way.
That's what happened.
I just really don't think that there's any way to make that match any more interesting other than the Hall of Fame situation, because like as of
they're using it
like as of right now, if tonight on Raw they just came out and been like, all right, by the way, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic, everybody will look, well, no fucking shit. But if they did it at the Hall of Fame with this like really nasty angle of Dominic being a true piece of shit, then that I think would actually make
like
people
something that
give a
hasn't
fuck.
been done before too. Like,
well, somebody tried to do it with Bret Hart, but that didn't work.
yeah, but that was. Speaking of Bret, see, we talk about fucked up families. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we only got like 6 minutes left with you, so we're gonna talk
No,
about.
I'll just call them up. Like, it's gonna be a slow night at work. I'll show up a little bit late.
No, that's fine.
I have some shit that I want to talk about.
No, we're gonna talk about Stu Hart.
No, I also want to talk. Yeah, we do, but I also want to talk about. It goes. You know what? They don't have at Mania, which they're gonna have an Impact.
What, Lasagna?
Finally gonna have
Okay.
it. No, dude. Been waiting for this match.
Please not Bully Ray.
It's Bully Ray Tommy.
Of course, yeah.
Like, that's a pay-per-view match.
Bully Ray versus Tommy Dreamer.
We're gonna make it happen for the fucking 75th time in 200 fucking...
Okay, Bully Ray versus Tommy Dreamer, I will just say it right now, is not an interesting match because it's been done a bunch, but
he made him cry. Everybody
He made him cry now.
so did...
Dude, I gotta watch this.
Yeah, but I do think, here's what I do think though, like in as much
a real
as...
bad guy.
As much as Josh...
Fat.
As
He goes,
much
so
as,
you.
as much as you hate Bully Ray, which I
Bad
understand.
guys.
I don't hate Bully Ray.
No, Josh.
I hate
Josh
Bully
does.
Ray.
Which is fine.
I
get
love
it.
Bully Ray.
I
He
get it.
hasn't blocked me yet.
I'm a big fan.
I'm actually shocked that he hasn't.
Both-
I
blocked
keep
me.
I'm a big
aggressively
fan.
quoting Bully Ray with like dickhead little shots at him
Listen.
to see if he blocks me.
These guys hate you. Bully Ray,
I don't
fucking
fucking
Aaron
hate him.
Kaplan.
Don't throw my shit in there. I was
don't
talking
know.
about Josh.
I
don't
hate you.
know.
Go fuck yourself. You stupid,
I love you. You're the
fucking
best heel in the
loser.
biz, Bully.
You're a fucking loser. Nobody likes you. Everyone says you're a piece of shit.
I don't
probably
think
are.
that's totally true, but I will say this: I went on Busted Open once, and when
And referees should hold ladders.
I mean, all the referees hold ladders.
Yeah.
But
They held a ladder for you,
that whole-
Bully.
that
yeah, you can't
whole
hold it
thing's
from him.
weird.
You know why? Because you're fat, just like me.
No, I did. I went on Busted.
Fuck you.
I was on the episode and I was talking to Bully off the air, and this was kind of funny because he asked me off the air who my favorite WWE diva was, as far as like which one I thought was the hottest.
He was probably has his hand on his dick.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't like looking for it, but no. But as soon as I said Sable, he goes, you're gonna pick Sable. He goes, I'm gonna fucking text Brock right now. And I was like,
And Brock's is going to be like,
who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this asshole? But also, it would have just been hilarious to get a text back to been like, tell him to go fuck himself. Like, it just would have been like, you know what? I would have taken that.
yeah, stop texting me, you fat piece of shit.
What are you doing? But no, dude, I'll tell you this, man. Bully Ray's whole fucking program that he did with Josh Alexander was awesome.
I love Bully.
It was a great program. It ended with a really solid match. The thing with Tommy Dreamer is fine. Like, Tommy Dreamer doesn't have much left in the tank. He has he's basically retired. So this is just going to be a fucking slaughterhouse, which is fine.
His way of reinventing himself was grow a ponytail.
Yeah, which was, honestly,
grow
I
a
watched
ponytail.
that played Friday from Hell. That was the most offensive thing.
I'm just angry today.
Just his ponytail. He goes,
I don't
Tommy
know.
Dreamer, your ponytail does offend me.
I'm not even like trying to
I
be funny.
get
I'm just like so
triggered
angry
when I
today.
look at
He's
it.
like, I don't even like
Just
it.
a bad day today. I'm just like, fuck Bully Ray, fuck Tommy Dreamer, fuck everybody.
No, I mean, listen,
Tommy
I
Dreamer's
had
dope,
a
though.
weird time with my family this weekend too. But like going back to it, you know what? I'm very glad that I'm not in the Hart family.
Listen, I think we've all had a weird week because you've had a bad day. You've had
bad month.
Bad month. You've had
Bad month.
fucked up family stuff.
Fuck the family stuff. I mean, I got to bring my sister, my brother to
Yeah.
a death match. To
That's
Casanova's.
kinda cool.
It was very cool. My sister absolutely loved it, and I was very excited that she finally, my chosen brother, Casanova Valentine. I got this. Oh, she had such a great time, but. Yeah, my Aunt Simone, and she's been going through it. It was just hard to deal with. But at least Stu Hart's not my dad.
It's true. And then I've had to for the last month I've been writing dead fiance jokes. So my humor has been gallows. Like
Yeah.
it has been dark. So like I feel you guys. I get it.
Let's get into the Stu Hart.
I was gonna say we do. That's the one that we have to. That's what we can be thankful of is that we didn't have a father that stretched people in a fucking basement.
Like, yeah, no, that's an abusive wrestling. As a kid, there's so many things in wrestling that you would think were like normal because they told you this was normal. Mm-hmm. There's nothing fucking normal about the Hart family.
No.
I don't even think the family itself is necessarily fucked up. I think the family.
Who started the family?
Oh, I mean Stu Hart's balls.
So yes, that's the family. When you hear about Martha being like, he said he was only going to do this for like 4 years, and he's like,
exact quote, right?
Words on the point.
Yeah, but no, like think about in hindsight when you think about it,
room.
Especially
the most famous room in wrestling, the Hart Dungeon.
Those walls can't talk because they've signed an NDA. Okay, like seriously, if you look at the room,
this is when I stretch men.
It doesn't even look like a dojo. It doesn't. It literally looks like a movie in a like
a kid's room
in a horror film. Like it looks like one of the rooms that was in that movie Barbarian.
If you guys could like cut clips from like Beyond the Mat of like children watching as he just goes, and then look at the veins. The guy's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, the picture that you guys showed me of Sabu getting stretched, like Sabu has had his entire bicep ripped open by barbed wire, and he taped that fucking thing back up. In this picture, he looks like he's about to shit multiple people's pants. Yes. Like he's in so much fucking pain.
I mean, Sabu also weird. Like think about it, it's like your uncle's the original Sheik.
Yeah, it's true.
Like when you're like, he goes, "Hey, Uncle, I want a job." He goes, "You want a job? I'll give you a fucking job. We're gonna stab people."
He said it exactly like that. Stab mother.
We're gonna, hey, and it's real.
They're gonna give us money.
I mean, it's not real, but if you let anybody know,
I mean, during the time that Sabu came up, it was kind of real. It was kind of also Sabu came up during New Jack times, so it was fucking real.
No, this is pre-New Jack times. I mean, have you ever seen the Fire FMW match?
Oh yeah, dude. The FMW match is like talk about fucking.
He was already 70 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
and he got for real set on fire.
Well, he passed out because all the oxygen from the air sucked the fuck out of the.
It's because the ropes were all on fire.
Everything was on fire.
Such a ridiculous fucking.
They're like, we're gonna have this match, and it lasted less than a minute because everyone was like.
Yeah, it was impossible to do it. The FMW episode of Dark Side of the Ring was probably one of my favorites.
That was a great one
because anybody that's not familiar with FMW and they see that episode, they're like, a piranha tank death match?
Yes.
Why are you guys fighting on a floating platform?
Why is this being televised?
Right, what is happening? Mm-hmm. Like,
and it was huge for gigantic arenas.
Dude, it was nuts. And it was like, it was that kind of death match shit that like you have to be as coked out and insane.
Josh, you didn't come with me when I saw Onita versus Tremont.
No.
That Halloween. Yeah, that was
a big
That was the day I found out Xavier passed away.
Yeah, I know. It was fucked up too.
And we went out there. Honestly, no, it was the best healing experience. I mean, not for Matt Tremont.
No, for you. But
big ups to Matt Tremont, but not for him. Dude, when they set him. So when he threw him into the one charge on the side, and it exploded for 15 minutes straight, and I could not stop laughing because I was like, he's fucking dead. Like that's like
he died.
You can't just
that guy died.
It just went, and then it was like it kept going. It kept going, and I was like, well, that's really well. It was like it's, and then he got set on fire.
Right.
And he got 3rd-degree burns. 3rd or 4th. It was crazy. It was scary.
You could not make FMW without the exact kind of coked out psychopath that Onita was.
Well, it's all Yakuza money too. Like,
right.
I mean, big ups to Hayabusa too, Mr. Pogo, fucking.
They had a hell of a roster too. Yeah. Like their roster was fucking wild, especially for that time. But like, it's kind of funny because the reason I bring this up is because like with deathmatch wrestling now, like fuck yeah, we got deathmatch wrestling now, which is dope. I love deathmatch wrestling. You know,
I do too.
I've always constantly said this. I love deathmatch wrestling, but I can't go to the shows because a lot of the fans piss me off.
Yeah, they come.
Which is like I do want to go. Like I'm gonna.
I would love to take you, man.
One of these days, I'm gonna go with you guys.
Deathmatch wrestlers are the greatest fucking people I've ever met.
Right, I love the deathmatch wrestling. wrestlers. I think they're dope. I like what they do. I love the matches. Like, the
guys
fucking
sound
Cornette
iconic,
calling
I
it
love
mud show
you.
bullshit. He can suck a dick. I hate that guy. But Cornette, he can go fuck himself.
Yeah, fuck you, Cornette.
That one I'll definitely.
I like Cornette a lot too. Though.
That's fine.
Me
You
and
can-
Cass actually talk about how much is like there's a lot we agree.
Listen, buddy, that's
There's
okay.
a-
You can enjoy Cornette as much as you want.
He's a carny piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, I hope somebody forcibly face fucks him when he tries to cuck out his wife.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna go get some fucking Wendy's in honor of fucking Cornette, dude. Double pickles, double cheese.
But
Pickles, double cheese, double onion.
this is such a fat episode. Jesus
fucking
Christ.
joke, you motherfucker.
This is my
You are a fucking capital K cunt.
Capital K cunt. That's the title of this episode. Capital K cunt. Presented by PBR. So I love the deathmatch stuff, but if you look at deathmatch stuff now, like it's fun, it's crazy, it's wild. But then when you look back at FMW, like it was just crazy and wild. I don't think a lot of that was fun for the performers. Like, I think the guys now.
Some of it looks a lot more fun than like some of the BJW shit.
Oh yeah, Big Japan was pretty fucking wild too.
Big Japan still exists.
Right, but back in the day they were like wild.
But
wild.
like,
They were like
still
with
to this
piranhas
day.
in a tank.
Yeah.
They were doing alligator death matches and fucking scorpion
Disneyland did
death
one of those.
matches. Dude,
was a kids match, but-
the scorpion stuff like used to fucking terrify me. Like,
Have you ever been stung by a scorpion?
no, dude. I used to I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies as a kid. I would read National Geographic and just look at scorpions to like give me that fear fix.
That'll do it. Scorpions are terrifying. I have been stung by a scorpion before, and it hurts, but it hurts like a really bad bee sting, which sucks for sure.
They're
but
just
I
a
could
lot
not.
scarier
But
looking.
I could not imagine getting stung by even 3 or 4 of them at one
Right.
time.
At least a bee like kind of flies away.
like-
Yeah, a bee puts its
Still
ass
there.
into your skin
Like
and
what
then
they
fucks
did
off.
to Glenn
Like, it's just like,
Close
I'm out of here.
fucking Hook. Remember that?
Yeah, dude. As far as deathmatch stuff goes, like, there's a lot of good deathmatch shit coming up, man. So, like, we got WrestleMania weekend, and we got Josh. You're going.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Are you
Murder
going?
Mania? No,
You're
I'm not going.
No, you're not. I'm not going either.
I'm gonna, buddy.
But you're going. So, like,
Yes.
what's the rundown of the shit going on that week? Like, I know we got WrestleMania, obviously.
You got the collective. You got GCW.
Yeah, all the GCW collective for the culture.
heard
Loco
that, yeah.
show. Jimmy.
Honestly, the highlight of that collective is Bloodsport. Besides that,
Bloodsport's amazing. What do they got? Kodo Bushi versus Speedball Mike Bailey. That's going to be a fucking incredible match.
Wild. And then Killer Kelly is going against who?
I don't remember.
Wasn't it Masha?
No.
Well, Masha, congratulations, Masha.
Fuck
New
yeah.
GCW champion. Tapped out fucking Nick Gage. Incredible stuff. Honestly, didn't see it coming. And Masha, fucking good shit.
No, dude, nobody could have seen Nick Gage getting tapped out by Masha. Like,
But it was great. It was fun for hometown. Fucking fun for parents.
yeah, it's
amazing.
great.
Beautiful
It's absolutely
thing.
fucking great. No, but who the fuck was? I know Killer Kelly was going against somebody, and it was going to be. I know it's one that's going to be a fucking banger of a fight. Because the thing is, like, so Killer Kelly, the reason I'm bringing her up is because she's kind of one that Impact has put a lot behind, and rightfully so, because she got kind of fucked when she was in NXT because she was part of NXT UK, and that was, not great. And she was used as like basically an enhancement talent for for most of it, where she didn't do a whole lot. And she would go out there, she'd put on bangers of matches, and then she'd get, fucking rolled up or something.
Yeah.
By fucking Kaylee Ray or some shit. And so now that Impact has something put behind her.
Marina Shafir.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was.
You
That's
don't
just
know
wild.
me.
How do we not remember that?
You don't
Well,
know
no, 'cause
me.
I was thinking of MMA
I
fighters
don't
for a second.
know me. You don't know me. None of you know me. I don't know me.
This is okay. So
Look at my hat.
So this is why I'll bring this up, because with Killer Kelly versus Marina Shafir, both of them are legit fighters.
I do. Maria Shafir is a great wrestler. Terrible, bro.
No, she's not even a good professional wrestler. She's a good fighter.
Yeah.
She's not a good professional wrestler, which unfortunately
Which
it
I
sucks.
like good fighting.
Well, it's like, and
professional wrestling.
well, yeah, and it sucks because like Marina Shafir, when she was in NXT, didn't even fucking train her, basically. They just said, all right, you're one of the 4 horsewomen, go put on a show. But they did it with her and Jessamine Duke, who, again, also good fighter, bad professional wrestler. They're not good at spot calling, but they're very good at fighting because they're actual fighters, like from MMA. So they know their shit. But her versus Killer Kelly in a Bloodsport match, you know, which is like
wild.
For anybody that doesn't know Bloodsport, it's not fully legit, but it's like it's half called, half not, like kind of. Like that's the best way to put
Let's
it.
say 75%
It's like fixed MMA.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It's like what Raw Underground tried to do but failed miserably at.
Yeah.
Like it is mostly a shoot fight, but they're not trying to actually like fucking kill each other. You know,
shoot fight will call it's
it's as close to a shoot fight as you could possibly get in
the
professional
ending has
wrestling.
worked.
Yeah.
Right, it's the closest you could get to a real shoot fight in professional wrestling, and I feel like those two are gonna fucking steal it.
Oh yeah.
I really do. Like Kota Ibushi and
Besides Kota, that's the top one I'm looking for.
right. I think like in Kota Ibushi also he might be coming to WWE soon,
Yeah.
which would be fucking dope.
Well, that's if
always
they give
somebody
him
that
what
comes
they
out.
want, which is like he wants a control over.
Give me what I want.
Yeah, you know what I want. That's not what I want.
Control over his character.
Yeah.
No, he wants control over being able to train people.
Also
being able to
control
work
over
his
his
dojo
character.
stuff. Of course, over his character, but he wants to be able to do a lot more like training, and he really wants to have control at the performance center and stuff.
Oh, that's
like
probably
that.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, dude, the fucking
He's
match.
not going to do that in AEW.
No. And the match that he put on when he was on the
He runs
the
his dojo
cruiserweight.
now too, so like,
If they let him keep his name, also, I think he'll be. I think he's pretty much a
I
shoe-in.
think they will.
Yeah, he's one of the
I don't
ones that
see
I
why
think
they wouldn't at this point. Like, what's the
Right.
point of changing his name?
Well, I mean, they did it with a lot of people, but he's one
What
of the
money
ones.
are you going to make by changing his name? You're going to lose money. by
Dude, they
changing his
fucking
name.
changed Kenta's name, and they could have made a fucking $1 million in merch off of
But
his
you
ass.
got to think that was also years ago when it
I
wasn't.
think-
It's not the same business.
Yeah,
as
but
now.
see,
No, I get
here's
that.
the thing.
AEW, like,
Kota Ibushi, we know Kota Ibushi because we watch that wrestling. People from WWE don't know who the hell he is.
yes, but the wrestling.
That's the thing.
But the
And
wrestling
that's why they
audience
might
is so
do
much
it.
bigger now. Like, listen, we're
Yeah.
3-4 years going
Yeah.
to get to AEW. Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Love you,
Yeah.
LA Knight. No, we're 3-4 years into AEW where there is a bigger scene in wrestling and more people are watching more shit. It's not just a casual fan versus other thing. Like wrestling is bigger. I meet people all the time
Yeah.
that didn't watch wrestling
Been there forever
before
now.
who are watching it now. So like they
It's
know.
just there's also a lot of people that still do that. They're like, "Oh, I watch wrestling. Yeah, I just watch WWE. I don't watch any of the other shit."
But they're on the internet.
It's like you
Jesus
don't watch
Christ.
wrestling.
Oh my
then.
God.
Yeah.
You know?
So, okay, I want to say this before we have to let you get out of here because I
No,
don't want
but
you to
I
get
also
fired.
want to promote other. So fucking, if you're in LA for
I was gonna do that.
yeah, Murder Mania. No, Casanova versus Atticus
Yeah.
Cogar. Fucking Luigi Primo, Santa Chiva. Tu sabes, mi hermano, I love you. Fucking, that's gonna be a great show. Fucking Valentine Vision. Josh's gonna be on that show.
Yeah.
With our buddy Scotland Green, Mr. Green Mist. We're followed immediately by Minoru Suzuki's karaoke.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wild.
Yeah.
I am
I'm
definitely doing
like-
drugs that night.
Dude, I'm sober and I would almost do drugs.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fun night.
No, fucking. I mean,
Like, right
honestly,
after.
even though Janela, I'm not the biggest fan sometimes because you're kind of a jerk. But
Janela's a jack
He's
off,
not
but,
kind of a jerk.
He's a jack off, but he's still a fan.
I'm trying to play it fucking cool. But
It's okay to like him even though he's a dick.
yeah,
But yeah,
It's
no,
fine.
he's an asshole, but he's cool.
Right.
He was at Carpapalooza. Big ups to Nick Carp. Happy birthday, buddy. But yeah, this past weekend, honestly, all the GCW people were there. It was
Yeah, it was a
awesome.
GCW after party.
Yeah,
It was
basically.
wild.
Yeah,
I'm really
fucking-
starting to love GCW more and more. Like
I
I
want
was
to.
I was
I
always a
want
fan,
to.
but I'm starting
Show
to
some
love.
goddamn respect to Casanova Valentine.
I love Miedo and Sequel Play just
They
in
were
the
there?
corner of Kingsland laughing.
Cyclope
Yeah.
is one of my
Probably high
favorite
as shit.
names of
They're
anyone.
super sweet guys. Fucking yeah, Allie and Effie were there. Fucking Gringo Loco was there. Fucking Jordan Oliver looking. Oh man, he was dapper the
He
fuck
was
up.
very
he was looking
dappered
good.
up.
Yeah,
Trying way
He
too
was-
hard.
Yeah, he was looking like he was in a '90s fucking music video. Fucking
It was wild.
So all of this is
like
leading.
Casey Jordan.
All of this is leading to the thing that I wanted to mention really quick before we got you out of here, Aaron.
yeah.
most of the names that we just dropped, a lot of people are just gonna be like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Well, look it up.
Okay, right. So do you guys feel like Tony Khan is in the right to be kind of like, fuck you to the people that are doing the who shit to El Hijo de Vikingo? Because
they'll figure out who he is.
I know,
as
but
soon as they watch that match.
Here's the thing. The reason I brought it up is because
that match was booked.
Viking. No, I mean also that, but he's not the only one. But Vikingo is fucking insane,
dude. One of the most incredible wrestlers. You like. That's why they booked this match in 2021, but it was still travel stuff. Like, you would have known who he was by now if that match happened already.
But here's the thing: it's not just that. Like, real quick, it's not just that. It's like even if you don't watch AAA, even if you don't watch Lucha Libre Wrestling, even if you don't watch GCW, Vikingo is part of so many compilation videos on fucking YouTube that have millions of views. Whether it be Botchamania, whether it be the BDJW, I think it was the Oh My God videos, where he's doing a fucking flying 630 off of a fucking balcony through a table and shit. Right. Like, he's part of so many different things that I think the people that are doing the who shit are just trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, dude, okay, there's a lot of these WWE fans. Well, and Goots, maybe I may be calling you out as well on this because you're shitting on AEW. Because honestly, stop shitting on wrestling.
Yeah,
if you don't fucking like wrestling, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Stop. I was so sick of seeing grown fucking men. I mean, have you heard me complain about anything wrestling today? I don't complain. Just watch it. If you don't fucking like it, don't watch it.
I mean,
how about that?
All right,
how about that? You're a grown man.
Should complain.
Just like we can complain, but don't be like don't let it be
violently shake your body.
Don't let it be the bane of your goddamn existence. We're grown-ups. Just don't watch it.
Okay,
it's
guys,
fucking wrestling.
there's no sand. There's no sand on the table, but the line has been drawn.
Yes.
I take this,
we're gonna
and
have
this is
a
not
Goots
for anybody. Yes, I would love to talk to Goots, and I would love to talk to any goddamn wrestler out there. This is 2023, and there's so much goddamn wrestling out there. And if all you have to say is negative shit about wrestling, stop watching.
There was a time
wrestling.
we were watching only Raw every Monday.
If you do, seriously,
3 hours.
Terrible. Raw is a terrible show. SmackDown is a terrible show.
Authority.
WWE is a terrible product. There's great wrestlers in there.
Spirit Squad.
Yeah,
listen,
it was bad for a while.
It was embarrassing.
Main Street Posse.
It was sad.
No, it was embarrassing for me because I never stopped watching wrestling.
Yeah, I keep it on.
And I had to hold this in like my secret pocket, basically being like, they're like, "Oh, you like wrestling?" And I go, like. Not that much. Even though I fucking loved it and I recorded everything, but I didn't have an internet. I had MySpace. Who was on my MySpace complaining about my fucking wrestling?
Joey Abs was on his.
I had New Jack on my MySpace.
No, actually, I had New Jack comment on a fucking picture of me at an underwear party one time, and he said, "Yo, hit it from the back now," and I popped so hard. Miss you, Jerome.
We talked about
it made me cry. I was like, New Jack.
I legit cried when New Jack died because I'll tell you this real quick. Dude. This is like the real quick thing. My thing with New Jack is that he used to get on the internet on Facebook. He would get on there at like 1 a.m. He'd be fucking hammered, and he'd be like, "New Jack's drunk. Who wants to talk
to me?"
Yeah, and like so I like would legit talk to him on the comment thread, and then one time I reached out to him on Messenger, and I was like,
he was cool.
He was cool as
fuck, dude.
I like talked to him for a while. And then like when he died, I was like, this one actually made me sad.
Yeah.
Like it was a weird personal sad. I was like, this
guy
got
stabbed by New Jack, you fucking had it coming.
Yeah, most of them did.
Dude, New Jack wasn't just stabbing regular people. You fucking dude, you fucking try to do some shit. Fucking
it was 9.
Mass Transit, you fucking had it coming.
Yeah, it was 9 times.
Gypsy Joe, you fucking had it coming. Fucking who else? That other fucking guy? Dude, you let him go because you thought you were going to work a fucking angle with him. You're a fucking mark. He fucking never did that with you. Fuck you. Dude, you had it coming.
Jerome, I love it. Anybody that doesn't like the rant episodes, they're just like, well, here's a fucking
fucking New Jack rule. Dude, he fucking
it's
jumped
not just
off
Steve, I'm sure.
Things. Hey, Vic Grimes? Yeah, you had it coming too. Fucking, listen, you You gave him brain damage. What do you think he's going to do after he has brain damage? Throw you off a fucking...
Throw you off a scaffold.
Yeah. I was like, dude, you accepted a scaffold match against this guy that you gave brain damage to. Like, you really think that you're like,
you made me drool for the rest of my life.
Safe. Like, that's on you, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not going to jump into... Listen, I don't jump into a fucking tank with fucking scorpions and piranhas.
Hey,
and
Aaron, shut the fuck up for a second. Josh just wanted to talk for a little bit.
Vikingo.
I know. We're bringing back the Vikingo.
No. But
I just love
all right. So I wanted to talk about Vikingo and the whole, the whole.
Who gate?
I know. Who is he? I never watched this.
It was Jim Neidhart. Jim Neidhart played Hope.
Yeah. He did. The thing is, okay. You don't know who he is if you haven't watched anything else. But if you watch the match, you're gonna fucking know who he is,
and you're gonna fall in love with him.
You're gonna like this guy. You're gonna be like, who the fuck is it? And then you're gonna look up all his previous matches.
Right.
So it kind of really doesn't matter.
It just feels like a dick move to me for people to do that specifically with
like with
the
him,
type of AEW shit.
It's fine with him because he's that impressive where when people watch the match, they're gonna look this guy up.
Right.
With everybody else, like fucking I can't. This fucking guy.
The people that are doing it,
like half the guys from Long Island and Chikara and shit.
Right.
Think
about this.
They're gonna know.
Think about
hold that thought really quick. Yeah. These are the same cunts.
Dan Barry on
These
Dark.
are the same cunts on Twitter.
He's here next week.
Fucking love you, buddy.
Love you, Dan.
But seriously, these are the same cunts on Twitter that did this when Jay White showed up on AEW, and they were like, "Who?" And it's like, dude, fuck you. Like, okay, if you don't that type of shit, that's where I get like, I'm like, you're literally just being an asshole.
You're instigating.
You're being an asshole
being
to
an
Tony
asshole.
Khan and AEW just because
It's a bit much.
Like,
I do agree. Sometimes they could do a little better job of explaining who's people's. But to go so fucking hard, where you shake your body and you fucking fill with all this rage, and you turn blue.
When you watch,
fair.
so when you're watching,
It's like, why?
Yeah.
I need a video package. You need to let me know who this guy is.
You don't need to do fucking vignettes and
I'm
shit.
fucking confused. I go, that just shows that you're stupid. That you need somebody to fucking take you by the hand and walk you through. Dude, when Brock Lesnar came in the night after WrestleMania 18, was there ever a video package for Brock Lesnar? Was anybody being like, hey,
no, he showed up and
he killed everybody, and you were like, this guy rules.
Here's
just watch a guy fucking kill motherfuckers.
Here's another thing. We're comedians. We book people on our shows. You don't see people going, who the fuck is this guy?
Right. Yeah, right.
Where's the Aaron Kaplan video package? Oh, I need some kind of little. Oh, you need to walk me through this.
He said goods again.
I'm so unfamiliar. I'm so unfamiliar with who this guy is, and it's gonna make me. How am I supposed to know? When am I gonna watch the show if I don't know who he is? How the fuck are you gonna know who anybody is? Hey, the first time you meet people, did somebody show you a video package? When you met your best friend growing up.
I mean, technically, you're supposed to send them a tape.
You're supposed to. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I don't send tapes. Yeah. But you know what? If that's what you need is a video package.
Unless you have credits. If you have credits, you don't have to do that, actually.
You need a referral.
You've seen this guy on Comedy Central. I haven't had Comedy Central in 20 years.
Just say NBC.
Right. He was on Comedy Central in 1994, but it was actually a full comedy channel.
He was on CISO.
I have a weird, like, if I were to still use, like, old credits, like, mine would be, like, Spike TV.
That would be a fun one.
How fucked up was that? Wait,
CISO?
Yeah. I mean, you were on Spike TV. I was like, CISO. Like, did anybody have that?
CISO.
Yeah. I watched it a few times. It was like, the channel was dope.
But I was on Frankenfood, and everybody's like, yeah, you were.
I love
you were.
No, I loved Big J's show on CISO.
I was actually the butter on Iron Chef America. Like, that's what I was just like. That was my
I'm glad, because you know what's funny? The show got canceled, the one I was on, and my part never really. The show
inside of my arteries is a secret ingredient.
The show I was on got canceled, and it never aired, which is kind of glad because I would have really embarrassed myself. Because I went on not national TV, cable TV, and pretty much was like, I make things because I'm sad. And here's my mac and cheese pie with piggies in a blanket called pig mac. I cook with my feelings.
Hey.
And then they were like, "What is wrong with you?" Like,
Josh, can we make some Pig Mac and I will come together?
I could make that again. It's been almost 10 years, but I could try that again.
If they didn't like yell at you and make piggy noises after you did that,
They asked me for 2 of them too. They were like, one we could throw out, and the other one we could
throw out.
We're gonna actually shit on this one live on
One
air.
we can throw out, and one we can eat a little bit and also throw it out.
All right, you guys, we're gonna wrap this one up because this has been a loud, crazy,
Sorry,
wild
guys.
fucking. Don't apologize. Are you kidding me? That was entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, we just stared at Goots.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Dude,
screaming.
I do love you, but shut the fuck up sometimes.
Oh my god,
Nobody
it's
gives a
gonna be
fuck,
Goots versus Cap, and it's just
Yeah.
like you and I are literally just gonna sit back, and it's just gonna be
Yeah.
This is gonna be a Jerry Springer episode. I swear to God. But real quick, Aaron, where can people find you? What can people see?
Follow me Instagram, Aaron Cap Comedy. I'm on Twitter, Capman87. Facebook,
He's the one that looks like Beetlejuice. If you look up Aaron Kaplan.
listen, come on.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a
100%.
good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Also, by the way, Giovanni shouted you out last time. So do you want to shout him?
Follow Giovanni Lasagna. What a good guy. I love that guy. He's the sauce.
He's
Yeah,
great.
he's cool.
He is.
He
He had
knows what
to
time is
do
it.
it by Zoom last time because
Yeah.
he was out. He was out.
Yeah,
getting
no,
He was
I-
in Flushing, Italy.
Yeah, he was in Flushing, Italy.
true,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, he
getting those Flushing tomatoes.
yeah, no, he was those plum Flushing tomatoes.
Yeah.
No, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking New Fear City. Come to the death matches, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. And then
See some weird shit. I got some comedy shows coming up, but you follow me and I'll
yeah,
let
you
know.
follow him on social media. Find all those.
Yeah.
Josh, what you got going on?
All right, let's talk about it because I actually know what's happening from last time.
Heyo.
LA.
Yes.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
If you're in LA, VXS Wrestling. That's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
If you're not in LA,
Big ups to Isaac.
follow VXS on Instagram
Follow
and
it.
find out when the show airs. You might see a Monday Nitro Party commercial in between. You might hear me on there.
Oh shit.
We'll see what happens. I still don't know yet. Thursday, Valentine Vision. That's going to be fun as shit. If you're in LA,
yeah.
watch that. Or you could go on Circle 6 Live, and they're going to stream every event live on the internet for free. So you can watch that.
I'll be here watching that.
And you can also watch after, I think, Suzuki Karaoke. But I just found out about it a week ago. I'm going to do all the drugs. Friday
That's why I'm
night.
going to tune in just to
Oh,
see you
yeah.
get drugged out of your fucking
Friday
mind.
night, Hollywood Comedy Club, 7:30. Murder Mania. I forgot. It's late out there.
Isn't it like 11:30? I think is what it was.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Murder Mania after. That's going to be a fun time. And then WrestleMania. That's going to be good. And then Sunday night after WrestleMania.
Whoa, WrestleMania.
We got
The whole fucking weekend, dude. Stand and Deliver, Hall of Fame ceremony,
I know
WrestleMania.
that. Yeah. So after WrestleMania night 2, if you're in LA or if you listen to the Laps Fan podcast, we're doing a live post WrestleMania show at the comedy club most comedians like to shit on, the Comedy Chateau. And that's going to be a fun night. We got some good comics joining us there. I don't know if we're doing stand-up. I know we're going to talk about WrestleMania. But yeah, that's going to be a good time. And then Monday, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out there. But if you got plans, hit me up because I'm down to hang out. If you got extra free ticket to Raw, I'll go to Raw because I don't want to do comedy shit. Fucking Ray was like, I'm gonna be at the Comedy Store, and I'm like, I don't care.
Right, it's fair.
I want to do something. If I'm not doing something, I'm not going there.
Right.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Woo! And I'm gonna
be good
be
shit,
broke. And then Puerto Rico in May.
Fuck yeah, dude. You're also going to Puerto Rico.
That just happened.
So real quick, I'll plug my stuff and then we're going to end on, unfortunately, a somber note, but we're going to end on something that's, we're hopeful. But real quick, you can find me at Jonas Barnes on Twitter, at Jonas Barnes Comedy on Instagram. On Facebook, I'm the one that always has a Kenny Powers picture or a Willem Dafoe Nightmare Fuel picture. One of the two. I jump between those. You can find the Traumedy Hour, which is every fourth Thursday of the month, which is going to be this Thursday if this comes out by then. And if not, you'll see us next month. But real quick before we get out of here, first off, we got a, RIP referee.
SPO. Sean,
Yeah.
I miss you. My buddy Ryan Lajard gave us, me and Cass, this fucking New Fear City tats. We'll miss you, Ryan.
Yeah. So that one was kind of sudden, like real sudden, actually.
Yeah.
So, rest in peace. Shouts out to his family, of course, and everybody with that. And then, unfortunately, Piss Jug Mike.
Piss Jug Mike.
This is such a weird wrestling specific thing. And this is not in any way to bring light to it, but I feel like wrestling is such a cool family of people that we can say, yeah, dude, Piss Jug Mike's having a bad fucking time. He's in hospice right now. So Piss Jug Mike, everybody's pulling for you, and we hope for the best. But at the very least, we hope
gonna miss you, Sean.
Everything's going to be comfortable,
Mike, prayers,
Even if you don't pray, fill a jug full of piss. That's what you can do.
Drink some piss.
Pee in a gallon jug for him.
Yeah.
Drink it.
Yeah.
Even Cardona shout out his fucking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's very well loved. I mean, legitimately, he's very well loved in the community. Very well loved.
Well, listen, you shit on deathmatch wrestling, but deathmatch wrestling as a genre of wrestling has some of the weirdest fucking people I've ever met in my entire life, but also some of the sweetest and some of the most loyal of just what they love. Also some of the most fucked up. Sometimes you guys need to chill the fuck out.
Sure.
These are people that you want to do these things, and remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. Come on. These guys want to do this shit, but some of that, you really need to have a fucking little bit of compassion. Do not make, because also these are my fucking friends. Do not make them do some of these fucked up things that you want them to do. That's not okay. And don't call them pussies because you're the fucking pussy. You would never do what they did.
I got hit with that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but all right.
If they're watching, they know.
Specific.
He's like, he knows. He knows who.
I was just gonna say to piggyback off of that. Not for nothing. Ever since I got my vaccine shot, I started going to wrestling shows again. Deathmatch people, deathmatch fans, deathmatch wrestlers. They're some of the nicest people I ever met. They've been so welcoming to me. And I could just—it's like every wrestling deathmatch show is like my cheers. Now,
seriously, I
just go in. Hey, what's up? It's just so nice.
It's amazing.
Everybody's just friendly to you, and
our shit.
It's all love. And then for people outside, what's this mud? Whatever bush. I don't care because it's we don't need people like that.
The only thing I was saying is that sometimes I feel like these guys want these guys to do more violent stuff that they shouldn't be doing.
Right. Right.
And I don't think that's
okay. Of course.
Yeah, push them to do shit they don't want to do.
They're already doing shit that you would never see anybody else fucking do. So chill the fuck out.
And one more thing.
They're already dying for you.
Right.
And one more thing. Don't touch Larry's shit.
Don't fuck with Larry's shit.
He don't give a fuck.
Larry Legend, we love you. I love you. Josh loves you. Jonas loves you.
We do love you,
Larry Legend.
Yeah.
And you know what? Till the next time I see you, I cannot wait any longer.
All right. This has been the Monday Nitro Party. You guys fucking rule. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.